Hey guys, Nika coming at you with another garden update. Today's June 23rd. Welcome to my channel. We're starting the dog days of summer. We're halfway through the summer and my garden is going through a lot of changes. I'm getting red tomatoes. I'm harvesting green beans. I'm harvesting a lot of things in my garden already. So welcome to my channel. Let's do this quick garden update. Take a look. Look at my okra, guys. I'm getting flowers. That means lots of okra. Look inside. I'm getting flowers in here. And I am getting okra. Look at right under that flower right there. So we're starting to get okra throughout this plant. And it's growing tall. Okra will grow so tall, anywhere from 6 to 8 feet tall. Sometimes I have to get on a stool just to pick the okra later in the season in the fall. This is another plant that we're going to plant some more seed probably in about a week or two. This is another plant that you want to plant sequentially because a lot of these leaves will fall off and they mature at a different rate. So to keep okra all season long, you want to plant some more okra seeds right in the middle of the summer, right now in July. So guys, look, I'm already getting broccoli. I'm getting a lot of broccoli. We're going to have to do something with this broccoli. If you have any suggestions, just put them in the comments. That would be so helpful. I like to do vegan recipes. That's what I concentrate on, but I do some meat recipes. But I'm really trying to go for the vegan thing. These are Cajun peppers. These are Asian peppers, and look, I'm getting flowers on them. Getting a lot of flowering, that means peppers. So we're getting a lot of peppers growing now. It's the season for them. I have turnips. Getting a lot of turnips in here. Let's see if we can see any. Yeah, see, there's some turnips growing in there. You can see them right there. So I will be cooking greens all of this summer, getting a lot of them. I have sweet potatoes. They're doing really good. I started these from a half of a sweet potato that I just cut in half and I put it in some dirt inside. And then I made sure that it was covered so that it was like a terrarium and it just flourished. And then I planted the slips. I cut the slips and put them out here. And I think I'm going to do really good with these sweet potatoes. They're super easy to grow. And they're very healthy for you, very nutritious. So guys, look how bushy my cucumbers are. I'm getting a lot of flowers on them. I have these hornets that are coming in. They're pollinating, but they're hornets. I don't know if hornets pollinate well. There must be a hornet's nest around here. If any of you know if they do pollinate well, I guess they're doing their thing. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. But we're going to clip these cucumbers down today. They're very bushy, lots of flowers. And we're going to get these bottom ones so there's more ventilation to the roots. And that way they can grow up this trellis. There's another hornet. Oop. They don't like to be filmed. These ones actually have spots on them. I'm not sure if it's just that type of cucumber. This one's trying to grow out. This one's trying to grow out like this. So we're kind of going to train it to go up that trellis. Otherwise, they look pretty healthy. They're not big leaves, and I'm wondering if that's because they're growing in containers, but they're healthy leaves. And I've gotten some really big cucumbers growing in containers. I'm not sure if it's just the type of cucumber that I plant. But some of these leaves are really big. Look at that. Down in there. So we're going to clip some of these bottom leaves and try to get some ventilation in here. So guys, I have some pruning shears, and the first thing we're going to do is take this rubbing alcohol and clean the shears. You want to do this after every pruning session. You don't want to transfer any disease or germs from plant to plant. So we're just going to clean these shears off. Okay guys, so I'm just going to start. Now if you see this, this is the main, if you look at this is the main branch. So we want to clip along this branch, and we want them to grow up this main branch. Lots of flowering on that branch, and I have some forming. We want to clip this, that's a sucker, and we want just some leaves up this main branch. We're going to go down a little closer in and cut some of those. And that's basically it. So let me find another one. See, this is the main branch. You just want to cut some of those leaves off. That way they continue to grow up. And we want to clip closer to the bottom. That way what's forming down here, you want to clip everything that's turning yellow in there. See those? We want to clip those. These ones that are turning yellow. Anything that is not maturing, look how yellow that is. That's because it's not getting the air it needs. See guys, those ones right here, look how it's forming a cucumber. Make sure you don't have anything like that on your plants. That will confuse your plant. It'll stop growing. Make sure you clip all of these leaves off, these dead leaves, just like that. You don't want any of those on your plant either. That will make it stop growing too. It'll stunt the growth of the plant. It might even quit producing. So just clip these bottom ones. There's not enough airflow in here, and we want to get some airflow in here. Okay guys, so we got these all clipped down, getting rid of all these yellow leaves out of here. And that's it. So I am going to plant some more of these pickling cucumbers. I am going to plant some straight eights. I'm going to plant some spring burpless and some munchers. What are these? Tender green burpless. So I'm going to plant all of these varieties in there. All right, guys. So those should start coming up here soon. That way we have our whole season covered. Here's my carrots, guys. They're doing so good. Look how thick and plush they're getting. We're gonna have to harvest at least half of these on one side and cook with them and plant some more. That way we'll have some for the fall and for the winter. We're gonna put some more seed in here. This is my raspberry plant, and it's doing really good. Look at how far these stems are coming out. I don't see any raspberries yet. I think it has to get just a little taller. But it's doing really good. It looks super healthy. And right next to my raspberry plant, I have collard greens. Like I said, I have so many greens and they're doing so good this year, and I'm getting turnips. I'll be making a lot of greens. I have a video that I made about a week ago, how to cook collard greens. They're so easy to grow, so easy to prepare. So guys, I have strawberries. No more strawberries, but they're really green. We'll probably get a few more in the fall, but not as many as you get in the springtime. And then I have lettuce. I have butter crunch lettuce. Different kinds of lettuce in this container. The purple has kind of gone by the wayside. It went to seed. And we'll be getting more in the fall once we get cooler temperatures. Then I have some sunflowers that are growing. They're growing really tall. I want to say they're probably about 2.5 feet still, but they're starting to sprout flowers inside of them, and then they'll really get tall. So guys, we're gonna make some rosemary chicken. I'm gonna bake some today in my oven, and we're gonna use some potatoes that I harvested a couple of weeks ago. So let's get some of these sprigs of rosemary. Okay guys, so let's harvest a little bit of this rosemary I have more potatoes that are growing, and we're gonna make a dish today. We're gonna make rosemary chicken, and I have some potatoes that I harvested. I have reds and whites and purple potatoes. These came out of my garden. I harvested these a couple of weeks ago, and I'll leave a link in the description box below if you want to watch that video. I grow out of containers, so these were container grown. I harvested the rosemary out of my garden. Rosemary chicken. Doesn't that look delicious? These are bush beans. I thought I had planted some, maybe they didn't come up, that would grow along this fence, but these are actually bush beans. I harvested beans off my bean plant. I'm gonna put them in a pot and steam them. These are gonna be so good with my dinner tonight. I steamed these for about 20 minutes. Look how good they look. So guys, my peas, I am just gonna squash them down and let them do their thing. I'm gonna put a little dirt on top of this. Their season is over. See, they're starting to seed up, and I'm just gonna keep the seed in this tub. I'm also doing this to my bok choy. See, it's starting to seed up, and just getting it ready for the fall. Guys, these are my radishes. I'm just pushing them down into this tub, and then I'm gonna fill this up with dirt. My mint is doing really well, and then I have all of these tomatoes. And look guys, now that the solstice has passed and we're in the dog days of summer, we're getting tomatoes. I'm so excited. Lots of tomato sandwiches, guys, with basil. Look at my basil. See guys, I got a lot of basil. Ooh, those are gonna be such good sandwiches. I'm excited. I have sage, I have some Greek oregano, I have chives, 2 pots of chives, and I have manzanilla. They call this chamomile. Hasn't started flowering yet, but it's really bushing really nice. And I have dill. My dill is coming up, and I'm hoping it'll bush out really well also. Green peppers, look, we're starting to get flowers on there. We'll be getting, these are orange peppers, actually, bell peppers. So we'll be getting peppers soon. And then I have kale. This is the plant that just keeps on giving. I put this in my smoothies, in my greens, my garden fresh greens. There's so much you can do with kale. You can put it in salads. You can garnish with it. This plant is really doing good this year. This is my first successful year of growing kale, and it does grow well in these pots. Okay, guys, that's the end of my solstice video. I want to thank you for joining me. If you like this content, hit that like button. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening. Bye.